start by, obviously, if you could give us a little bit of plot and character summary of what Repo Man is all about and the characters you play in the movie.
It's a film set in a familiar and yet distant world. It's neither futuristic, I would say, nor is it modern day. I'd say it's a kind of parallel, but it's filled with themes that are very relevant. There's a company called the Union that sells body parts and organs to people for credit, on credit. And so there's a society that's sort of indulging itself in being able to smoke and drink and do what it wants because it can replace those body parts, whether it be lungs, organs, eyes, if you don't like the colour of your eyes. But as I said, a lot of it's bought on credit, and therefore if that credit isn't paid, the Repo Men come and take back what the Union own. And so it's looking at this idea that, you know, you can lose your house, you can lose your car, you can lose your television, you can also lose yourself. And at the heart of this story are these two guys who were grown up together and they've served in the military together, and they're kind of inseparable, and they become Repo Men, and then one of them, my character, has a slight change of heart.
Yeah.
And what about your character, Forrest? How does he fit into this story?
I think in regards to the Union and stuff, I mean, that's a place where he feels comfortable, you know, like, because ultimately he defines himself by his friendship with Remy in a large way. That's his universe. They've been friends since they were little kids. They go to war together. They're soldiers. You know what I mean? And all those sort of masculine sort of elements that people talk about, you know, getting the girl, getting drunk, you know, having a big fight. Those are the things that Jake lives for. And his relationship with Remy is very much like that. You know, it's like, what can we go do? Don't you want to go out? I got a girl for you. You know what I mean? And that's the way he lives. And unfortunately, he decides to break that, and that's a big break in Jake's life.
Because one of the things I've noticed, I mean, even just sitting here with you guys now, especially in the movie, the chemistry, you know, the chemistry between you two is very good. I mean, Jude, you've just come back off Sherlock Holmes where you and Robert had great chemistry. I mean, how important is that for a movie like this to get that chemistry on screen together, like spot on?
I think the more we talk about it, the more we realise in hindsight that this was a film about a relationship, about these guys and the inseparability, and then the eventual kind of split of that friendship. But it's a funny thing. It's like you can't plan on it, you can't talk about it, you can't create it. It's just there or not. And with Forrest, it was very easy because he came to the project incredibly open-hearted and with an open mind, and you know, is a brilliant actor, and we got on. And it's really as simple as that. And then you play the parts, and you both buy into the world and into the relationship and into the mindset. We were just talking a bit before. I think the humour in the piece really bonds you, because if you both get a joke, there's an immediate understanding that, you see the world like that too. Yeah. And I think the humour in this attracted us both to the piece, and then really made us realise that actually we were probably quite similar in that way. We both found it funny.
I think the audience too, like they must buy it, because when you see two guys sharing a laugh, and you know, especially when it's about something that you just think, this is so horrible. How can these guys find this humorous? You know what I mean? Yeah. But there's a bond that happens between us because of it.
You're right, and you take on that bond with an audience, I suppose, if they get the jokes too.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're both obviously known for being very, I mean, Jude, you've just come from doing some theatre work, Forrest as well, like Last King of Scotland, completely different kind of movie. I mean, how do you find mixing it up like that, doing roles where...
Well, it's probably not very good for my long-term career, because I suppose you're better off nowadays, you know, finding the role that's successful and keep to it.
It's
but I just love
interesting
diversity, man. I just like the opportunity of trying completely different stuff. It's a challenge, and it's also, to me, more interesting just on a totally personal level of you know, trying something new and learning something new.
I mean, I want to keep growing and keep learning things and grabbing things. But what he said is funny, because it's true. People do want to eat, you know, comfort food. Yeah. And so when they see somebody and they say, "Oh, he's going to be like this in this movie, and I want to go watch it again," there's something the audience really enjoys about that. Yeah. And I probably would be fortunate if I were to do that more.
That's where we go wrong.
You know. And I mean, again, you guys look like you were having the time of your lives. I mean, it's quite a physical workout in this movie as well. Was it really exhausting, or were you just like big kids, like let loose in a candy store?
Both. I mean, it's big kids in a candy store. And it's tiring too. It's physical. I mean, you were fighting that scene. You were in the hallway. You were fighting like.
Yeah, we did that. 10 days. We just kept fighting. No, a week actually. I think we had a week to shoot that.
That's a lot.
But you know, the rehearsals and the fight rehearsals and the training for the fight started about a month, 6 weeks before, maybe a bit more than that. And so by the time we hit those, we were in kind of good shape and in the right frame of mind, and it was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get away from the fact that it's like being a big kid again.
Fantastic. We've got time for one more. Sorry, one more, yeah? Great. Sorry, guys. So, why is it that Repo Man is the film we should go and see this week? What makes it stand out from other sci-fi action flicks?
In my own opinion, I think it's just about as original. It's about the most original film I think out there. It's got an awful lot in it. It's funny. It's got a good heart, and it's got a good message, and and it's got him in it.
It's got him in it.